This daily dose is brought to you by Pirate.Black. ARRR!
You never know. Maybe tomorrow everybody realizes they need privacy and Pirate goes through the roof. You know, there's other factors that could move markets in crypto. That's what makes crypto different from Wall Street. You know, you could look at those indicators that you normally look at, but in crypto things work differently. Those we never looked at those. You know, how the Dow is doing, how the Wall Street is doing. We never gave a shit about that. Crypto don't give a shit about that. If people are allowed to trade decentralized once again, like we used to trade 10 years ago, have you guys ever seen the exchanges 10 years ago when it was free? When all these rules didn't apply? It was nuts, man. I saw thousands and thousands of Bitcoins getting traded. It was crazy. Wow. Bittrex was nuts. Bittrex was amazing when it first opened up. I'd never seen so many insane billion-dollar pumps. It was nuts. And then that all stopped when government, started talking and getting intermingling with the exchanges, and then we've never seen that anymore. But if my theory is right, once people get back to that way where they don't feel like they're going to get in trouble for just trading, and everything's free again, we might see some awesome free markets happening, and that's what it is. It's a free market. Nobody is controlling the market. That's the whole point. That's how those people know more than you, and how they're able to invest in things that you don't know about. They work for those companies. They tell their cousins. There's all kinds of insider shit going on Wall Street. You don't got those Enron connections, and all that bullshit, right? You just don't have that info. So the normal person can't invest like people that know stuff you don't. And if you don't think it works, it does. It definitely works like that. Insider trading. Who's that old lady that cooks muffins that did insider trading? What's her name? Who's the muffin lady?
The muffin lady.
You know what I'm talking about, man.
I've heard that story, but I don't hear it.
She made millions, dude, and she's over there doing insider trading. It's and only the rich get richer, and that's what happens. If you guys just turn around and say, listen, it's enough is enough. I'm not playing these Wall Street games anymore with you guys. I'm going to take my value. I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm going to hodl till fiat dies. Once DEXs start actually working, and we got atomic DEX, right? Once they start working, I think we could revert back to those days. I think that's what's going to happen, because there won't be that influence anymore of the government coming in with their FinCEN and all their baloney, and it'll grow again, because it stopped growing. It was growing amazingly, and then it stopped growing. So once the government touched it, it stopped growing, and we all saw it stagnated completely. But what I'm saying is, don't feel like those charts have an end-all scenario for you, because the thing about crypto is unicorns happen. It's the most amazing shit I've ever seen. All of a sudden one day shit goes through the roof and nobody knows why. And there's really no explanation to why. And everybody rationalize the pump, for whatever reason, and this reason and that reason, but crypto is crypto. It really needs no reason but a simple one guy telling his friend, and he goes tells his family, another guy goes tells his family, and that's it. We're off to the races. Go educate your families about crypto. Be the educator. If you guys are that crypto person in your family, I'm sure you are. Go educate your family members. Say, listen, I'll sit down with you. I'll show you how it works. And, I'll teach you the differences, right? All these 99% of cryptos are viewable by the public, and only these two are the only ones you need to know about. Here, let me show you these two. So you know where to start, the right way to start. And then you could branch out into those other ones if you feel you want to compromise your privacy at any time.
That's why I'm thankful for this stream and this opportunity, because this is my way of getting that information out of my being before I explode, because I am that crypto guy in my family and amongst my friends, and it just keeps happening. People keep coming up to me and saying, Matt, you were right. And I all I say is, like, I'm not trying to be right. Forget that I was right then, because, if I'm right about now, this is an even bigger opportunity than I've ever talked about.
I only back up coins that are creating real things, bro. And there's only 3 coins that I know of, and that's Komodo, ARRR, and that's Cordal.
Man.
So you got the 2 dexes, right? Atomic Dex and Cordal. What do they call it? The portal, trade portal, and then you got privacy, which Pirate provides for both of them. So and these are 2 great examples as to how future dexes will get created by other coins in the future, where they could implement Pirate as their on and off, the privacy on and off ramp, right? So you could get into and use their exchange as long as you got some Pirate, and you can jump on and jump off whenever you want. Nobody needs to be the wiser. And if you want to show somebody, you got that option. You can show them the viewing key and say, listen, here it is. Here's the viewing key. If you want to do that, if you want to show somebody, but that's your choice, right? And somebody has to ask you for that information, which is the whole point. Right? There's nobody out there that could take your information without your knowledge. You give a key to your accountant, right? You give a key to the people you trust, right, and that need to have it, and that's it. And you know who's accessing your stuff. At this point, everybody knows how bad it's getting with the data, and we see Home Depot their database is getting hacked, and all these companies' databases. I think even what was it? One of the Equifax, one of those. I think, what was it, Equifax that got hacked, and then everybody's fucking rating went down. I mean, dude, what the fuck? That just shows how much bullshit. It's all bullshit. Their whole fucking system is bullshit. All right, and it's rigged to work against you. Right, so it's time for everybody to man up, grab some testosterone, and make your own. Get out there. I'm making a fruit company of my own so that I could sell my fruits for crypto, and only crypto. I won't be accepting fiat. Build your businesses now. Now's the time to get creative when the market's down, so that you could earn while it's down, so that when you get some, it'll go. Hopefully, you hold on to it a little longer than a day. And, by the time you sell it, it's up higher than when, somebody gave it to you for your services or for your products. I know a guy that he was selling honey back in the day for Bitcoin. And, dude, that guy probably did really, really well. There are people out there that do great things. If you got figs, sell your figs, man. If you got an apple orchard, sell your apples. If they're, I don't see, apples are pretty common, but, if you got something more rare, sell it, and learn how to sell it. But you know what? Don't sell it because you need to or because you think you have to. Sell it because, just see if you can make it work. Right? See if you could see if you could get it to work. So that one day, if you need it to make it work, it works. Now is the time to be selling your services, to be investing more. And now is the time to be doing that. If I was hot, I would be on that stripper pole every night and putting that money right into crypto. I'm not that sexy though.
Whatever it takes. This is a buyer's market, 100%. And like Pirate Chain, 41 cents and down from here is going to be life changing. It's going to be the future, in my opinion. Got the bigger picture, and I think if we hold that sacred, value it, and stand by it, like you're saying, stand up, and it is going to play out, but it will take time. And the more as time goes on, I'm leaning that this coming bull market, maybe the next 2 to 3 years, might not even be the time that privacy coins take off. There could be that unicorn, that catalyst where it does, and maybe the atomic dexes are in, and at the end of that bull market, everything flows into privacy coins instead of stable coins. But I'm almost damn sure that at least after this bull market, it will be the thing. So that time perspective could be anywhere from 5 to 10 year outlook. So, this is not a get rich quick. This is, investing with your values and fundamentals long term. That's how I'm viewing all of this.
Have you mentioned the wallet update? Guys, you update your wallets. There's a hard fork coming. You need to update the wallet. If you have a treasure chest wallet, you need to update the fucking wallet. You need to do it now.
Okay.
As soon as possible. It's gonna stop the chain. Your wallet's gonna stop syncing with the chain. So it's not a big issue because you could do it afterwards, but it's better to get it done beforehand so that you don't have to worry about it stopping from syncing, and it doesn't stop the network in any way. Very important, guys. And then with the new updates going in, there should be some exciting stuff coming, guys. I heard I2P. Forge is adding I2P to the core. That'll allow for possibly, hopefully, I'm really hoping, with no speed bumps or anything, we could have the operating system boot up into I2P, and then the wallet could work from there on out, right? So your IP is pretty much protected on that level as well when using the wallets. Just some extra protection, which I think are pretty awesome. Especially that type of protection, because people aren't going to go out there and use a VPN intentionally, because people, they just like things easy. They're not going to do it unless they have a reason to do it. They're not going to do it, right? So most people don't use VPN, but this is a great way to force them to use it. So when you're opening up the OS, the wallet will be there. You to open the wallet, and then boom, you're already protected. They didn't have to sign on. Everything's there by default, So it makes it easy. Makes it retard proof.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So if you guys want to upgrade your wallets, pirate.black/wallets/treasure-chest, and you can get the full node wallet upgrade. The instructions are here. This is pretty damn straightforward. Even your grandma could do it.
No, just some research. Do some research. It's not hard. And this operating system, the builder, he's saying that, he's building it not just for Pirate. That's why it's called Plague OS. He is building it for Pirate, but he's not just building it for Pirate. He wants this to compete with Tails operating system, Tails OS and, Unix, So, if you read his, it's special because he has stripped down the Debian, kernel. There's so much old crap in the kernel that he's actually cleaned it out and made it really nice. And he continues to work on it, and scrubbing it, and that's something you won't find on a lot of versions. And even the operating system's all stripped down. And we got VMs in there, so eventually we'll have a VM that does everything. So you can separate your stuff according to security privileges, right? So, if you do your trading, you would want to do that on a VM that has higher security, where if you want to do some mining, you probably not really care too much about security, because that would increase your ping time, right? And when mining, you want to make sure your ping times are nice and low. So you could, it's all customizable, and it should be pretty cool, man. At some point, we'll make tutorials on how to use it, so that you guys could just on your own, take your time and learn it, and and it's not too hard to learn Linux. Back in the day, the first command I ever learned was start X and INIT5, right, just to get to the GUI. But once you start learning that all the commands, it's not so hard. The new versions, you don't even need it. They have UIs that are really nice now too. If you just want to use it like Windows, you can. It's just a different beast to get used to, and you should do that.
Good stuff.
I really would love for people to just understand how important the privacy. I feel like I've given up a little bit because I just see how people just care so much more about money than about privacy. Yeah, it's just over and over. Just I can't believe that. I just can't believe it. People not recognizing the actual code is far superior than anything out there, and they're squabbling over fucking Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Z and then you just make up a name, and I bet it I mean, it's so stupid. I don't know what to say anymore, man. I'm gonna have some more rum. This is a great time to build a business, guys. If you actually have a craft or an art that you can sell, I mean, use it to get more crypto. Now's the time. Or make something. Have an idea and make it happen. Whatever it is, have an idea, whatever it is, and make it happen.
I totally agree. You know, those who don't see this coming are not starting businesses now and learning skill sets and developing their passions. They're gonna be dependent on that system, centralized system.
When prices get this low, I called it the rediscover time, and I've seen it maybe 3 times now. You know, where crypto rediscovers itself again and again and again.
Yeah,
and that's all this is. You know, it's a rediscovering point. So, you know, let's see how it could go. You know, let's play the limbo with it. You know, because we know it ain't dying.
Yeah, exactly.
And how you gonna survive? Don't be selling your crypto. Grow your vegetables. Go get a fucking chicken and make eggs every day for yourself so that you can eat. Because you need to eat, right? So, but you want to be able to do it without spending money. You know, solve those problems and you'll make yourself extra so that, you know, you don't have to sell your crypto, or you could buy more, which is even better. You know, I've been buying for days now. I'm looking for more work so that I could buy more, you know, with whatever I earn. I mean, it's now's the time, guys.
Follow the treasure to pirate.black, because financial privacy today is freedom tomorrow. ARRR!